Ah, children, come, sit closer. Sit by the fire of time, for within its flames dance the stories of your ancestors. Tonight, we walk where the dust of history still whispers. Tonight, we talk about thrones of the sun, the kingdoms and empires of Alkebulan. Children of Alkebulan, after rivers carried our people far and wide, there came a time when they began to gather, to rise, and to rule. Villages became towns, towns became kingdoms, and kingdoms stretched into empires whose names still thunder across history today. Hear me, for I shall speak their names, not as dust on a page, but as living fire. In the west rose Ghana, not the Ghana of today, but the ancient empire born over 1,000 years. They called it Land of Gold. Its kings sat on thrones draped in silk, their courts guarded by soldiers wielding iron spears. From the mines of Bambuk and Wangara came rivers of gold, traded for salt, for horses, for knowledge. When Arab travelers arrived, they were astonished. Here was a land where the king was wealth itself, where even his dogs were colors of gold. And when Ghana gave way, another rose, Mali. Do you know, children, of Mansa Musa, the king whose pilgrimage to Mecca carried so much gold that it bends the economies of nations? His empire stretched wider than all of Western Europe. Cities like Timbuktu glowed as beacons of learning. Scholars copied books in mathematics, astronomy, medicine, law. When Europe still stumbled in darkness, the lamps of Timbuktu burned bright with wisdom. And then came Songhai, mightier still, armies of tens of thousands, cavalry thundering like storms across the Sahel. Its capital, Gao, and its jewel, Timbuktu, became crossroads of scholars, merchants, warriors. The Askias, its rulers, governed with both sword and scholarship. The Niger River was their lifeline, binding the empire like a flowing thread of power. But children, the story of empires is not only of the West. Travel north and you find Kemet, land of the black soil, where pyramids reached towards the sun and pharaohs commanded both gods and men. Travel east and you meet Aksum in Ethiopia, builders of obelisks taller than houses, rulers who minted coins that traveled to Rome and India. Their queen, Makeda, whom others call the Queen of Sheba, journeyed to Solomon's court. Her story carried in both Bible and the Quran. Look south and you find the Great Zimbabwe, city of stone, its walls curving like waves of eternity. Look westward again to the forest where the kingdom of Benin carved bronze so intricate they still defy the eyes of sculptors today. Warriors of Benin marched beneath banners of coral and ivory, their art a language as powerful as their armies. And in the heart of the Congo, the kingdom of Congo rose. Kings crowned in ceremony, cross and drum side by side, their diplomacy reaching as far as Portugal. Do you see, children? Every corner of Alkebulan birthed thrones of sun. But remember this too: empires rise and empires fall. Droughts came, trade shifted, armies grew restless. Some kingdoms crumbled under invasion, others collapsed under their own weight. Songai's glory ended at the fire of Moroccan guns. Benin's treasures were looted by colonizers. Kemet's pyramids became playgrounds of those who sought not wisdom but spectacle. Yet, children, though stone may break and empires may fall, the idea, the memory does not die. The wisdom of Mali still whispers through manuscripts hidden in dusty trunks. The walls of Great Zimbabwe still stand against the sun. The bronzes of Benin, though stolen, still shout African genius even in foreign museums. So, what is the lesson? Power is not only in armies. Wealth is not only in gold. True power is in memory, in legacy, in what survives when the throne is empty. Children of Alkebulan, never believe the lie that Africa had no history, no kings, no monuments. The ruins, the manuscripts, the art, the very soil itself rises to say, we are here. We built, we ruled, we dreamed, and yet they stole from us. And so I tell you, when you see a throne, do not worship it. Ask instead, what wisdom rests upon it? When you see wealth, do not envy it. Ask, what legacy will it leave? For thrones of gold can melt, but thrones of wisdom endure beyond time. Yes. Children, the thrones of the sun are your inheritance. Walk tall, for the blood of kings and queens runs through your veins. And so the fire burns low, but the story lingers on in your heart. I am Torgbui Ametamemanya, and these are the stories from the children of Alkebulan. Go, carry this story, for tomorrow we tell another.